$180,000 in debt. How do you pay off $180,000 in debt when you're earning a teacher's salary, which means you're going to be paying it off forever? Talk to a young doctor in Burlington, Vermont, $300,000 in student debt. Dentist in Iowa, $400,000 in debt. We're talking to mothers who are desperately trying to find quality child care so they can go to work and know that their kids are taken care of adequately, and yet the cost of child care is prohibitive if you're on a low-income job. We're talking to people all over this country who are earning $8 or $9 an hour. How in God's name do you survive on $8 or $9 an hour? We're talking to senior citizens in this country, 20% of whom are trying to make it on $13,500 or less. So what we do not talk about in Congress, and what the media doesn't talk about terribly much, is there are a whole lot of people in this country who are living paycheck to paycheck, scared to death that if their car breaks down or their kid gets sick, their whole life is in turmoil. Well, the time is long overdue when in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, we started talking about that issue. And the other issue that we don't talk about and the other side of the coin on that issue is another issue we don't talk about very much. And that is that in America today, you got three families who own more wealth than the bottom half of American society, 160 million people. You don't hear that on TV or in Congress too often. Where the top 1% owns more wealth than the bottom 92%, and at a time when in Vermont and South Carolina, you got a lot of people working 2 or 3 jobs, 49% of all new income goes to the top 1%. So those are some of the issues that I think as a nation we need to discuss, and today we are going to begin to do that. And I want to thank everybody who helped organize the event, and thank everybody who was here today for this discussion. I'm not quite sure who is supposed to lead off. Ron, do we have you want to help me on this one?
I sure will.
Okay. All right, why don't we start off with Dr. Cornel West. All of you know Dr. West.
First, let me say I'm just blessed to be here. I'm here with my beloved daughter, Zaytun, with all of my brothers and sisters of all colors, yourselves, as well as those on this stage, and especially my dear brother, Bernie Sanders. Oh, yes. It's a wonderful thing to have a politician as to be. That is, we have to fundamentally build a moral commitment. But even lukewarmness among the middle classes who are so preoccupied with incarceration and then the various attacks and then the campaign is about in general. I know we're not here to talk primarily about the campaign because I want not just discerning their deepest conviction about what the latest polls say, but I'm talking about who are they really and who has been considered.
We have a special guest with us today.